Here's Ty and the Beezer.
Beezer.
Good morning, Ty. Doing all
Ready to
right?
cut you off guard?
Yeah, a little bit. I thought you were going to say more than just Beezer.
Beezer. Did you miss me, Beezer?
Yeah, I did. I absolutely did. Always do. It's just a little different.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I like my routines, man.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
a creature of habit.
Yeah, how was the walkathon? Was it good?
It was good. It was hot yesterday.
Yeah.
Very hot.
Very hot.
No, it was a lot of fun out there. They raised like $43,000 for Jasper Elementary. Very cool. I was
Fantastic.
happy to be a part of that event.
Yeah, great event. Yeah. That's
So
really cool.
that's where I was.
Yes, you weren't just goofing off. You were doing something good for the community, and that is so important. Thank you.
Oh,
Ty.
thank you, Beezer.
Yes, I just have to be nice for once.
It's National Barbecue Day.
Is it? Ooh.
National Mimosa Day.
Okay.
And Watch a Classic Movie Day.
Watch a classic
You
movie.
could do all three.
Yes, you could.
But this is what I want to talk about, Beezer.
Yeah? What do you got?
Nonsense. That's what I want to talk
Well,
about.
of course. That's what we're here for.
Energy experts. Now, after reading this story, I'd like to change that to energy idiots.
Okay.
Energy experts say the best temperature to keep your thermostat this summer is 78 degrees.
Woo!
No.
That's warm.
No.
That'll save you some money, though.
Don't care. No. The Department of Energy recommends keeping a home warmer than usual when you're out of the house to avoid unnecessary energy costs.
Well, yeah.
And utility companies across the U.S. are recommending 78 degrees Fahrenheit as the ideal temperature. What?
Well, for the ideal temperature for when you're out of the house? Or,
Just all the time, I guess?
well, I mean, when I was a kid, that was the rule.
They didn't have air conditioning when you were a kid. That's not applicable to the situation.
Yes, they did, Ty.
78 degrees.
78, that's warm. We're so spoiled.
They also recommend vacuuming the dust out of your vents and weather stripping your house to keep the cool air from leaking out. I get that.
Duh, yes.
But 78?
That's warm, man.
And for a reptile, that's
Yeah,
fine.
Yeah, we're not cold-blooded here.
78.
78, yeah. Yeah, that's a little up there. What are you guys keeping on, like 65 in the summer?
Now, okay, no, we're a bad example because we're the extreme opposite.
Yes, exactly.
When I first met my wife, she wouldn't like this
Really?
because I like it colder,
Yeah, exactly.
but I had to wear a jacket last night in the house. No joke.
Wow. And
64.
Since you've lost over 60 pounds, there's
I don't have my blubber
you don't
anymore.
have your insulation. So, yeah, I'm sure you had to wear a jacket.
64, Beezer.
What?
64.
64?
It's an icicle in there.
Seriously, it's an
We
igloo.
don't even have to close the fridge anymore.
Jeez, you're a bunch of Eskimos now.
It's awful.
That's
it's awful.
incredible. 64?
So there's a limit on the other end.
Yes, there is. My goodness.
Yeah.
The low end of my thermostat is 65.
I gotta pick up extra shifts and different jobs just to afford
The electric
the
bill.
electric bill for
Yeah.
my wife.
No kidding. What is it like for every degree you lower or raise the thermostat, you save? I can't remember what the number was on your electric bill, but
I don't know.
yeah, you can really, if you put it on 78, you'll save some money, but my goodness, that's not comfortable.
No. I'm not going to be miserable.
Mine is 74 or 75.
That's miserable. Miserable.
That's too warm.
Yep.
What's your ideal? Like 72, 71?
70.
70.
70.
That is cold.
70, you can drop it down a couple of degrees at night. But
I do like-
anything over 71, miserable.
Yeah, I can't sleep when I'm hot. So,
But you're always hot, Beezer.
oh, yeah. Smoking.
Oh, my goodness. 78?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That's been the for really saving energy, 68 in the winter, 78 in the summer. If you talk to anybody that grew up in the 70s during the oil embargo, that was the number, 68 and 78.
But only you remember that.
I don't remember that. I'm just saying that that's what the rule of thumb was.
My friend keeps his at like 82.
Wow. Anything above 80 is just oppressive.
Yeah.
I mean, that is...
Thank you.
Yeah, something's broken if you're...
Thank you.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Thank you.
I
am not going to be uncomfortable to save money. That's not happening. No.
And if Jenna comes over to my house, I will turn down the thermostat so it's cooler for her. because I know it's a little. The way I keep it is a little warm for most people. So
It is.
If she's coming over, I will bump it down so it cools down.
Our very own Bill Potter. He doesn't even use the air conditioning in his vehicle. I guess maybe because he grew up without air conditioning in vehicles. I don't know.
I don't know. It'll save you a little bit of gas,
But
it's not that
it's so
much.
stuffy.
Yeah. That's the problem. Is the humidity. The humidity is the problem.
That's very Midwestern of you. It's just the humidity.
The humidity. It makes you sticky and uncomfortable.
So he has to figure out how to turn the AC on when somebody else is in his vehicle, so we're not miserable.
Got to figure it out.
All these buttons.
Yeah, I know. Mine is just automatic, so it's set on a certain temperature and goes to that temperature now. It's all fancy. It's the first car I've had that does that.
Yeah, you held on to the Beezer mobile for a long time.
Yeah, 14 years.
That was still foot pedaled.
Yeah, I was Fred Flintstone and everywhere.
A copy of the Magna Carta.
Oh.
This is a cool story.
Okay.
That's been sitting in a Harvard library for 80 years. Turns out it's one of the originals
Wow.
from 1300.
I thought
They didn't know.
Wow.
The New York Times says the faded parchment was purchased by Harvard for about $27 in 1946,
Okay.
thinking it was a copy.
Yeah.
And it received little attention until about 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. That's when two British professors stumbled upon it by accident when looking through the school's digital archives. After some high-tech authenticating, they discovered it was one of the 7 original copies of the Magna Carta from over 700 years ago, and obviously worth millions of dollars.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. That is like the first rule of law ever published.
And they bought it for $27 thinking it was a copy. It's the real deal.
That's incredible. That's pretty cool. You can use carbon dating to figure out how old
I
something
don't know
is.
how they did it, Beezer.
Yeah, that's based on decay. Yeah, I'm just saying that's how.
That's
you
how
figure
they
it out.
that's how they found out your age.
I know exactly. You have to do that after a certain point. You have to use carbon dating for things that are extremely old.
All right, Beezer.
Yeah,
Bunch of Kyles expected to descend on the city of Kyle, Texas. They're not doing what they usually do.
Yeah. They're not trying to break the record this year.
No,
Okay.
the gathering of the Kyles, as it's known,
Yes.
as not to be confused with another, the gathering.
Yes.
Whoop whoop. All right, no official attempt at setting the record will be made. Local officials say they'll give it another go sometime in the future.
Yeah. The Kyles
Yeah.
have other things going on, I guess.
Yeah, there's only so much drywall
Yeah.
in Kyle, Texas. You're welcome.
Because that's what Kyles do. they all hang drywall in mud
That's-
rooms.
That is not where that went. I'll explain it to you when we're not.
Okay, whatever.
Man, that fell
Well,
right on deaf ears there.
Stop it. Just okay.
Be older.
All right.
Somebody got it, but
Yeah,
and it wasn't
not
you.
me. Okay, all
All
right.
right, on a real note, Beezer. Men are twice as likely to die from what's called broken heart syndrome compared to women. Mark Mayfield has the details this morning.
Twice as likely.
New research out of the University of Arizona looked at what's officially called Takotsubo cardiomyopathy, a condition brought on by extreme stress or emotional distress. It can lead to shortness of breath, heart palpitations, and other cardiovascular symptoms. After looking over 4 years of data, researchers found the condition was fatal for men 11% of the time, compared with around 5% for women. The reasons for the discrepancy aren't fully understood. Researchers suggested it might be related to hormonal differences. I'm Mark Mayfield.
No.
I'll tell you exactly what it is.
No, I know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
We can't live without our ladies.
Thank you.
We can't survive.
Thank you.
I know you can't.
No.
There's no way.
There is no way.
There would be no more Magic Square. There would be no more food. What
Our
would
pets'
you?
heads are falling.
I know. What would you do with all the cats?
Oh, I know exactly where the cats would go, but no, there's no way.
No,
I
there's
couldn't function.
No way. I couldn't function without Jenna. There's no way.
I mean, that's my person. And I am so reliant on her that there's just no way. I mean, I couldn't. No.
Yeah, it's
Who would dress me?
I know. I know. I don't know what she would do. I fear that. I hope that never happens because I don't want to know Lonely Ty. I don't want to even live in a world where no.
And I know what Lonely Beezer's
Oh,
like.
you know. Yeah, we don't want that to happen.
No more Eeyore.
No.
So that's, yes, men are more likely to die of broken heart syndrome because we can't live without them.
Can't live without them. We act all tough and strong.
When do you act tough and strong?
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty soft.
But, yeah, there you go. You don't have to pay all that money for that research. We just
No.
told you the answer.
That's
why.
exactly why. There's no hormonal. I mean, there are, but that's not because.
Yeah,
No,
I get you.
it's not it.
And finally, Beezer, before you go, 52% of people almost always do this when they get home from work.
Fix a highball.
Yeah, drink alcohol.
That's right. You got to take the edge off.
52%. That's over half.
Yeah.
Which is, that survey was not taken in DuBois County.
was
There's
not.
no way.
No, it was not.
52, those are some rookie numbers.
Yeah, that's low balling
Get
it.
out of here, Beezer.